Hello everyone and all here at Darlington for round 16 on the schedule. Getting ready for qualifying to set the field for Sunday's race. As I will not be commentating this round here, guys. I will be handing it over to Bianca the Dragon. He will be the co-commentator for this race weekend. It'll be his first time commentating this season. He also commentated last season at Daytona for the round 19 of the 2015 season. As the field rolls off and gets ready to make some laps around Darlington, and Jeffrey Lynn's on the racetrack here. At qualifying for Homestead, he ended up not qualifying inside the top 18, and he had to use owner's points to get himself into the race. Right now, the fastest guy on the charts right now. Not sure if that lap will stand or not. 5-minute session like always here. Just a quick little session to get your laps in and run out there, get some laps to run, and that'll be it there. James Shelley has failed to qualify here lately, hoping to make the round here. Shelley failed to qualify for Atlanta and Homestead 2 weekends in a row here. Shelley's hoping to make this round here. Maybe Finn Guy Pistoni will get their cars in the field. Piracles in the 61 car also failed to qualify for Homestead, and the Blue Flare car here. He's also hoping to make the field here. Andreas Allen in the 43, he is 25th in the point standings. Just on the borderline of being in the chase if he could get a win here. Shelley's in the wall, and that's not going to help his chances of trying to make this round here. Shelley having problems in qualifying here. Kyle Collins still on the pits as everyone's on the racetrack here. Luke Martin right now the quickest guy in qualifying out of only 9 drivers who have taken to the racetrack right now. Noah Hart right here with Ryan Acosta. Acosta is second right now. Noah Hart is now on the racetrack. Hayden Klein in the 44 getting ready to take a lap here. So is Aaron Taylor. Malik Nevins is 12th right now. Malik Nevins had to use an owner's points provisional to get into the race last weekend. Right now 13th. Nevins at Homestead. We saw him starting 41st there. Just barely got in the field on owner's points there. Jesse Turner second on the board right now. He also won at this racetrack here last season. Currently, that's his last ever win in the Sony Cup Series. That was his 4th win. Actually, no, I take that back. That was his the last win he won in 2015. He did win at Ohio earlier this season. He is only a couple of points outside the top 25 in points. He is 27th in the point standings. He needs to get inside the top 25 for that win to count him in the chase here. Looking back here, as these guys here are just jostling for position here. Chris Dodd and Sky Commons just barely jumped up there. Now you got these guys right here. James Orfox, Kyle Collins, Kyle Collins, Matt Duncan, Dom Capps, Sean Perkins, and Sky Commons are right now outside the top 18 with Chris Dodd. He just got bumped down there as Dodd just got bumped down by Sean Perkins. And now Dodd is 19th on the board. And we talked about this earlier in the week there, how qualifying is so important here. Jeffrey Lynn is high enough in the point standings, I think, to get in on owner's points here if he needs it. He's only ahead of Dodd by 4 1/1000ths of a second. That's all he needs there. And Dodd picks up there, and that's going to be good enough to get him up to 17th there. I don't know if that's going to be good enough to stick or not, but that bumps Sky Commons and Jeffrey Lynn down. Now, Sky Commons in the 3 is only 2 1/1000ths of a second off of Nick Piracles. Commons hoping to try and make this race here. He failed to qualify for Homestead. Commons is right now 20th in points. He wants to make a good run here. Did not pick up there. Nick Piracles on the bubble. Somebody just got bumped down there. James Shelley jumps up there. I know he actually got bumped down there, I think. But right now, Silver Fox, having a good run. Matt Duncan, Dom Capps, Kyle Collins, Sky Commons, and wow, that's it for qualifying. I'm sorry there, guys, that I kind of get hung up on the battle for the 18th position there. The 18th, the battle for the top 18 spots there is incredible by some of these drivers here. You saw Sky Commons in for a second, then out. Then you saw guys like Nick Puricles, he was just in, got bumped out there. Nick Puricles is going to the house, I think. I'm pretty sure Nick Puricles might be going home. Sky Commons is going to the house. Kyle Collins is going to the house there. Matt Duncan might be going home as well. Dom Caps might need to use a past champions provisional here. James Silverfox will get in on owner's points there. But Hayden Klein, last week's pole sitter, got 18th there. But up here is where the main talk is. Jake Bassinger, right now a 26.87. Right now that's the time to beat to get on the pole there. Luke Martin second. Jordan Davis, the hometown hero, in third. Aaron Taylor fourth. Noah Hart fifth. Good runs by Charlie Smith in sixth. Jesse Turner, Eric Burton teammate, seventh, eighth. Eugene Max and Andreas Allen rounds out the top 10. Malik Nevins, Matt DeLeo, Ryan Acosta. Sean Perkins jumped there up at the very end, only get 14th. Jeffrey Lynn 15th. A really good run by the underdogs here of Chris Dodd and James Shelley to get them cars in the field. 16th and 17th. That's good enough to get themselves inside the top 18. And Hayden Klein rounds out the top 18 spots to get in on time for session 1. We are back for round number 2 of qualifying here for session number 2 here, as these guys will make up the outside line for Sunday's race here. Trent Togger will be our first guy to come to the racetrack there. Trent Togger in the 41 car. He knows if he cannot qualify inside the top 18, he will not end up racing for Sunday's race here. So that is very, very important for guys like Togger and Sean Harple, who's rolling off right here beside Dylan Young, to qualify inside the top 18 here, because top 18 is big here. Richard Johnson, Jordan Fisher there coming out with Bradley Bishop Jr. And also here comes Matthew Rodriguez. About to say Cooper Sauron, because that's his old car from last year. But there's Bishop Jr., Fisher and Johnson, Dylan Young, and Sean Harple on the racetrack now. See where they end up here. Harple right now the quickest one. He's the first guy to take the racetrack though. With Rick Schultz. Schultz made his he made his third race of the season and has failed to qualify for 12 races here. For Schultz here, he knows that it's qualify inside the top 18 or go home, because there's no other chance for him to make this race. Levi Pascoe in the wall hard there. He's high enough in owner's points where he can at least use an owner's points provisional. Some of these guys aren't so lucky, like Jeffrey Finn guy there you see on pit road. He has not came out on the racetrack yet. Alan Cavanaro in the 81 Toyota Camry. He has to qualify inside the top 18 as well. Bradley Bishop Jr. failed to qualify for so many races this season when he was driving for Titanium Motorsports, a 3-car. But Bishop now with Martin Motorsports here, that car's high enough in owner's points that if he doesn't qualify inside the top 18, he can still use owner's points provisional. But that car should be quick enough to make it. And Togger slipping ever so slowly down the grid here. Now he jumps up to 4th with that lap there. Jacob Hart in 2nd. Matthew Rodriguez in 7th. Charles Sanford taking a time lap. Something wrong with Nick Mace's car, I suppose. He went out on the racetrack but did not complete a lap there. Like, he was on the green flag and he came down pit road there. So Nick Mace, he might have to use a provisional to get in this race if he's not going to come back out. Rick Schultz in the 4 car. There's only 22 cars that's taken the time to lap. Only 3 of the 22 right now have not completed a full-time lap yet. That is Nick Mace, Zachary Fitzwater, and Jeffrey Finn guy that has still not made a complete lap yet. Now Cody Lamas is out there as the time is ticking away there. Schultz is 19th, but jumps up here. And still 20th, though, picked up there on his lap time. But Jeff James in 11th, now 12th. Michael White, another one of these guys that has to, no matter what, be inside the top 18 here, or he will miss this race. Rick Schultz is 21st. He continues to drop. Levi Pascoe, he knows he's good to be in this race if he cannot be inside the top 18. Stephen Pollard, the 3rd right now, is on the bubble. Jeff James, did Rick Schultz jump up? No. Levi Pascoe jumped up to 18th, so now he's in. And Jeffrey Finguy with a great run right now. Wow, 10th right now. His teammate James Shelley has made the field as well. So right now that lap should be good enough to put Finguy in the race here. Jordan Fisher right now 20th on the board. He needs to jump up quicker here if he wants to race here. Less than a minute to go here. The bubble driver is Matthew Rodriguez, and he was very close to missing it last weekend. He needs to be quicker here. He does not need to miss it here. Fisher could not jump up there, and was not able to pick up. Here's Nick Mace here now, trying to make a timed lap here. He's going to get one last real shot here. Cody Lamas is right now the quickest one in town here. He is not faster than a 26.87 though, so right now he is not on the pole. Right now, William Brock, Charles Sanford, Nick Mace, Rick Schultz, Jordan Fisher, and Matthew Rodriguez are not inside this here. Nick Mace, he should jump up, though. Right here, he's got a good car here. He does. Actually, he jumps up right there to 18th. And at the final few seconds there, man, he jumps up right there on 18th. And that's still not a very good lap, but man, just bumping the 55 off the board there of 18th. And looking here, Jordan Fisher did not pick up his lap there. And as the time ticks away, that's going to be it for qualifying. Well, we only have a few more seconds to go here. And Sean Harple is now down to 18th as Nick Mace picked up again. He's on the bubble now, but he should be good enough here to make the round here. If he does not, he's going home. Levi Pasco should be good enough to be in. Michael White's inside the top 18. He's good. Fisher might be going to the house here. And as everyone's leaving pit road, I don't know why now, but this is going to be it. Cody Lamas is going to be on the outside of the front row. That is it for qualifying here. Cody Lamas, he jumped up into 26.96, which is not good enough to grab the pole from Jake Bassinger. Cody Lamas will start on the outside of the front row. Vincent Allen, Jacob Hart, Bradley Bishop Jr., and DJ Curtis will make up the top 10 there. Dylan Young, Zachary Fitzwater, Zebulon Stark, Cooper Cyron, and Jeff James. That's the top 20. Then there's Richard Johnson, Nick Mace, Jeffrey Finguy gets that car in the field. Michael White also gets it in the field. So does Alan Cavanaro, Trek Togger, Stephen Pollard III, and Sean Harple. A good job by the guys from 13th down to 18th to get them cars in the field there. If they would not have qualified inside the top 18, they would have went home here. Levi Pasco should be good enough to be in the race here. I'm not quite sure about Matthew Rodriguez. I think Jordan Fisher, he might be going to the house. Rick Schultz is going home for the 13th time this season. Rick Schultz will fail to qualify. Charles Sanford, he might be going home. I think he should be good, though. William Brock should be good as well. So that is it for qualifying. This is and stay tuned right here. This is the starting grid for the round 16.